Okay, should be popping in here. I'll get the bot up and going. Okay, it should be up. Do a quick slot check. Looks like BMC beat me to it. Looks like it's a going. That's a good sign. Get the starter stream going. There it is, exclamation point raffle. Howdy everybody. Looks like I've got the puppies. Exclamation point raffle. We'll get you in there. Again, howdy guys. Dennis, I'm going to send you an email here first of the week. Let you know what's... Dennis is a new member. He doesn't show it, but he is a member now. So he will be getting in with the hunts. Get a few more people in here and I'll kind of tell you my schedule coming up. But again, hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. It's about to get really warm here next week. Mid-90s, high humidity. They got heat warnings out. So I spent about 3 hours this afternoon out cleaning up some volunteer trees, chopping them down, doping them. Hey Jamie, nice to see you in here. That's one of my buddy's sons at RC races. Yeah, the corn will be shooting up here next week. Hey Jamie, get in that giveaway, exclamation point raffle. I know your dad, he don't mind me sending you something if you win something. There you go, bud. I've known his dad for almost 30 years, so very fast young RC racer there. Yep, he's allowed in there. Again, howdy everybody coming in. Let's see if this works tonight. You only 30 years old, Dennis? Yeah, it looks like it's working again tonight. Thank goodness. Yep. I just clicked on Dennis's page. It is working. So the explanation me is working. If you want to promote your channel on here, you can do that. You can do that once and lets you do that every 15 minutes or so. I understand, Dennis. Speaking of that, here in 2 weeks I'm hitting the big 6.5, so that's part of the schedule issue that we got coming up here, but I'll let you know. It looks like a lot of my members are in here. Next week, 4th of July weekend, I will come in Saturday afternoon probably about 2 o'clock my time. For a little short hunt, I have got 5 of the Declaration of Independence rolls coming that we will be hunting for that 4th of July privy. Hopefully a lot of you have heard about it, that the U.S. Mint has kicked out 250,000 into circulation of the Declaration of Independence quarter have a privy mark on it. So we're going to hunt 5 rolls. Going to do that Saturday afternoon for just a little bit. Okay, Civ 5 for life. I have what is the silver tier. There won't be anything extra with the silver tier except for your roll hunts once a month. You'll be able to get in though on those giveaways, the extra giveaways that I do for you guys. The walker tier, every 5 months you will get a walker, Benji, or Kennedy, 90% $50 every 5 months, along with the roll hunts and the extra giveaways that I do on my member streams. The Morgan tier, you can get a Morgan or Peace dollar every 5 months. You will get a Morgan or Peace dollar every 5 months. And then the same way, you get the roll hunts and you're in on the extra giveaways. So hopefully that explains it. Silver price has come back down. It isn't hurting quite as much giving the extra prizes out, but a lot of those I got back when silver was still $30, so it don't hurt too bad to do the 5-month thing. And so exclamation point raffle, probably about a minute or so to get in there yet. Oh, I need to show you what we got. Got a dimes, 90% silver dime, 1960 out of Denver. My fingers are a little cracked up, looks like. 45 out of Philadelphia, war nickel, 35%er. It's like I need to put a little lotion on my hands. Probably from putting a little spray on. I've been doing that too, spraying weeds around here, so probably a little rough on the hands. I would guess time should be just about up. Did I miss your milestone? I think I seen it though, VMC. Is it 10 months? Sorry about that. So thanks for being a member for 10 months, VMC. I saw it, but I was talking, so I miss those sometimes when they roll through. Looks like time is up. Let's do our giveaway. See how many of you in there. 26. We'll pick a winner. Brian Jensen. Brian Jensen popped his membership in there, 17 months. So did New Marshall, a couple of my early members. Brian, coming your way. Then also Civ for Life. A lot of times I give you guys a little something, like right now, too, as for being a member, I've got these 2026 dimes that I'm giving out here for a couple months. So that's another little perk that I do for you guys. Try to find a little something to give you a little extra too. So anyway, Brian, congrats. There's Drew, 14 months on the Morgans here. Thank you guys. Ooh, look at the money bags. Dennis was close. Again, we're gonna, second week of the hunting penny bag. We probably got 150 to 200 in there yet. We'll go through. I'll set the early Lincoln set book aside yet. We'll go through. I think we got this somewhat full. We do have a few, and the S-mints. That's what we'll need more than anything. But what do we got? 48 Denver. We haven't found any S-mints in this bag, so holy cow, we've seen something pop up there. Holy cow, Drew, thank you for the $20 super chat. That does really help. Thank you, Drew, thank you. Yep, there's some, a couple of them I put in just special ones that I've got around here that I throw them in first so we get nice ones into the album, and then when I go ahead and fill it out for you guys, there'll be some nice memorial scents. They'll go into this side too. I actually fill this book clear up for you guys, so we try to get the early book little over half full too. So thank you, Scott, saying the 19 likes. Let me know where we're at. But like we've been doing, we'll go through these, and like I say, there's a couple dates in here that we can find yet. 41D, 42D, 48 Denver, and like I said, and then all the rest I think are all S-mints, which we haven't seen any. But I do have a roll up there. We get through this bag of all S-mints that we should fill most of those. Then we'll start filling on the second book. Little foot. If you don't mind it being a little bit of a call, I could probably do that. It won't be a super nice one, but we could probably find you a Morgan. Thank you, Jamie. We have a lot of fun at the track. I might be able to find you a 21 too. That might be, if you don't mind having a 21. Thanks, Ernest. Okay, Littlefoot, we can do that. We'll get you sent out. But yeah, like I say, we'll pop in with that live stream on the 4th in the afternoon for a little bit. The number of members this month, it's going to have to be a 2-day stream. And on the 11th and 12th, the following week, I am going to be racing on the 11th. And then the 12th is my birthday. So I hate to do it and hold you guys back, but we're probably going to have to do our members appreciation stream on the 18th and 19th. I hope that you guys don't mind that. Oh, Poker John is in on a membership. Now, why didn't I see that? Yeah, we can do that, Littlefoot. We'll find you something. So, yeah, we'll probably have to do that it'll have to be a 2 day stream and on the 18th and 19th. I hope that doesn't, you guys don't mind that. I know it's a little later in the month, but I'll get all your names down, the guest memberships, on the 31st or on the 30th of June like I normally do. Scott says 25 likes. Thank you, Lilfoot. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I've been sitting there talking away, haven't looked at a single penny yet. 25 likes. Well, we'll get that out of the way before we get going here. 43 out of Philly on the War Nickel. 62 out of Denver on the 90% Rosie dime. Get over here to the giveaway. $25 likes. Okay, 3 minutes. Exclamation point raffle. We'll get you in there. Exclamation point raffle. Ooh, couple of money bags popping out there. My chat gonna keep up tonight. Come on. There you go. Exclamation point raffle. Yeah, we're going to do that on the 18th and 19th. I think that's the best time. People are going to be doing stuff on the 4th and 5th. I am. I'm going to be doing 4th of July celebration Saturday night. Be watching NASCAR race Sunday afternoon, so... But we'll get it done. It'll just be closer together to the July membership. Exclamation point raffle. Hop in there. But besides that, nothing much going on. Like I say, I've been trying to get my cleaning up around here done before it gets hot next week. Talking mid-90s, humidity in the 70% area. And it's, like I say, it's a good thing the corn isn't another couple of feet taller. It'd be even worse. But exclamation point raffle. Yeah, the slots were a little mean last time. 38 Denver nickel yesterday. Cool, Brian. The slots were kind of mean last week. I figured it'd probably start hammering away on me here. It probably still will. Yeah, let's get back on the others. There it is. There's the 3-minute mark. 25 of you in there this time. Who's it gonna be? Kane's Coins. Kane, you're a winner. You're a winner, Kane. Going to the land down under. Littlefoot says, Ray. Cool, Otis. Kane himself says, rigged. Okay, let's get to the hunt. Close, Michael. $46. I know we got it. $56. I know we got it. We have found a number of another 46 there. Number of 20s in this bag. 52. 57 Denver. Is that our first S mint? No way. Well, I just said no S mints, and there's an S mint. Just make sure. Yeah, that's a 50S. It's about time. Little spot in the book. Yeah, I hope to find, I'm not expecting to find one of them quarters, but I figured I'd try 5 rolls of them, see if we couldn't hit something. Got a couple 44s there. Everybody needs a 44. 58 Denver. 52. 51. Looks older. It is a little bit. 1939. That'll go toward the other book. 49. Got a 51 with a mint mark. It is a Denver. $48. Another 48. So got a mint mark on it. Nope. It does it. It does. It's in kind of a weird place. Nope. Just another 48. $46. $45. There's a 1940, but I know I got that one in the book. Muscle Shell. Muscle Shell stays on his winning ways. Oh no, and Jimmy isn't here. Well, Muscle Shell, we'll take a look here first. Oh, that is an early date. But it is slick. It's an 1882 Indian head cent, but it is slick. There's an 81. I could see that easy enough earlier. Why can't I see it now? I think it's an 81. 81 or 82. Anyway, that or one of the $half sets there, Muscle Shell. One of the dollar coins, I think you've got maybe both of them now. Okay, Ernest, see you in a little bit. It is a slick Indian head, but it is an earlier one. I don't think I've seen Muscle Shell say what he wanted. Want one of them 2026 half sets there, Muscle Shell? Want one of them, the 2026s? I'm guessing. The nice Liberty ones, I'm guessing. Okay, Muscle Shell, we'll send you out that one. Put it in a bag, put your name on it. Hey, Peeve! There's my buddy Peeve. Thing is, he says my truck is dialed. His buggy's what's dialed. Congrats, Muscle Shell. We'll get that out here Monday or Tuesday. Headed your way. What's up, Peeve? Been racing? Dialed means it is hooked up and getting it, Kane. Dialed in. 46. Well, we got 1919 there. Oh, you been in Omaha today? Yeah. Well, good thing you got it in today. Tomorrow would have been nasty. 45, another 45, 53 Denver. He's been on the dirt today, dirt racing. 1918. Another one for the other buck. No, Muscle Shell, I got, as long as your address hasn't changed, I'll get it sent out. So all I ask, if I've sent something to you, as long as your address hasn't changed, I've got your address in the database. 57, 55 Denver, 48. There's a 55 we can look at. $52 out of Denver. 56. Need that 41, 42 Denver yet. There's a 41, but the Philly. You can check it. 57. We got a 56 Denver here, and I'm going to set it up to scope it. I'm going to show you when we scope it. I always forget about looking for the second repunch mint mark. You can find on that one, or actually there's 3. Another 39. Ooh, there's a nice coin. 51 Denver. Already got it in the book though. Is that our second S mint? Why are they popping out now? That's a 45S. We did not find a single S mint in the last hunt. Now we found 2 of them. '51 Denver. '52 Denver. '44. We'll get those S mint marks filled in one way or another tonight. 46. Another 46. 55 out of Denver. Holy cow. Thank you, Drew, for the gifted membership. Calla Brown's fan, you'll be in on the roll hunt and goodies at the member stream here in a month. Well, in 3 weeks. So make sure you're in on that stream. You will have a dime for sure be going your way. A 90%er, 58 Denver. Hi, Captain Beck. Again, thanks, Drew. Thank Drew Shepard there. He's always giving away stuff and membership, guest memberships for a month. Another 56 Denver. I have to be a little more, throw more of them aside now that looking for that other repunch mint mark. 53 Philly. Another 1940, which I already got in the other album. Ooh, where'd that go? '53 Denver. '54. '56 Denver. Yeah, just throw it up there. Like I say, I have to look at more of them now. I don't know why I knew about it, the other repunch mint mark, but I always kind of just looked for the 2 that had the really high mint mark. 57 Denver. 41, another looker there. 46. 44. Another 44. I mean, everybody needs a billion of them. 52 Denver. 53. And Denver, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Cal, is that what I think it is? I think that's a 32 with a mint mark. No, it's a 37 and no mint mark. Might fill a spot in the other book. 44. Another 37. Fingers are sticky. For Denver. Okay, grab another handful here. Close, Michael. $57 Denver, 52, 45, 50 Denver, high coin silver, 52 Denver, 52 Philly, and a 42 or 44 Denver, I believe so. Yeah, that's another one we can look at. 56 Philly, there's a 58 Philly we can look at. 48, still need the 48 Denver yet. 54 Denver, 57 Denver, dang, that was good. Yep. I'm gonna fill any more here out of this bag. That's a 49. Oh yeah, I need to get over here on the other, on my Streamlabs. There's a 58, 45, 44, 47. I think that's a Denver. Yeah, it's the Denver. You look for that high mint mark Denver, Dennis. The 75 itself, Philly, doesn't have a mint mark. Yeah, that's a 47 Denver. $41. Like I say, I showed a picture of Jim Shank found one here a while back. 48. 45, 45, 42, 42. Pretty easy to see, Dennis, if you got one. That mint mark is right in the close area between the 5 and the bust. 53 Denver. 46. Another 37. 53 Denver. 46. Dang, my fingers are sticky tonight. 46. I don't want to give up the change. 50. It's the Denver, Dennis. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. 75 Denver. There's no mint mark on the Philly. And that mint mark is placed right in the very tightest spot between the date and the bust. That mint mark is moved way up, kind of into that really narrow area between the date and the bust, where it should be down below it. 57 Denver, not in bad shape there. Hopefully that explains it. 52 Denver. Another 52 Denver. On the nickels, Civ 5 for life. 75 Denver, it's a high misplaced mint mark. If you find that mint mark way up between the date and the bust, right in that kind of narrow area, mint mark should be down below the date to the side of the bust. $19.20. 55 Denver. 53 Denver. Cool, Civ 5 for life. 56. Another handful. Yeah, we'll be doing nickels for you guys on that member hunt, and we'll do. You guys will get anything before 1960. Of course, any buffaloes, 3 nickels, 4 nickels. Of course, we'll look for that like that. The 75 Denver. And also the other varieties, the spiked speared bison, the DDR or DDO 2004 piece, 45. Yeah, I'll have nickels from my bank and 2 others. I should have anyway. So we'll have a variety, different areas. Kind of like I do the cents. 35, I just figured I could do nickels a little bit quicker than I can do cents. I heard something about Derico sort of thing through the Midwest this week. Higher Derico sort of risk. 35. Hopefully avoid it. 46. Another 46. 56 Denver. That one is not one of the ones that could be the RPM. Mint mark is way low. 44. 53 Denver. We haven't done much book filling here. Guess we got a couple in there. 45. 50 Denver. Too bad that 50 Denver isn't a nickel. 1950. Plain. 53 Denver. 56 Denver again. That is not any of the three. Tell by the mint mark placement. $54 out of Denver. And another 57. Nope, 58 Denver, not in bad shape. 53. 46. 42. 53. 45. Another handful. Bag's getting a little bit thinner here. About 3 more handfuls, I'm guessing. We'll get into the rolls. And then actually maybe fill in some of these S mints. There's a 41. Look at 7 Denver. That's a 56 Denver. Probably better look at that one. $44. 51. 54. So you getting moved, Kane? Getting ready, still working on getting ready to move? What are you going to do with your garden? 48, 48. Close, Michael. 45, 56. 40. Okay, 40, 57, Denver. Close, Vincent. Another 48, 53, 42. Oh, that went in the wrong jug. 47 Denver. We need the 48 Denver yet. 42, 57 Denver. Massive downsize, yeah. 51 Denver. It's been a little tough to everybody last week and this week there, Vincent. I don't know why, just being tough on you guys. And then I dropped that one the wrong jug again too. We'll find them later. 56 Denver, that's not one of the ones we need. Another 56 Denver, pretty low mint mark. Yeah, is Chris in here? Haven't seen nothing, I don't think, out of Chris here. 45. He'll show up fashionably late like Larry does, and then win slots. He's good at doing that. Yeah, he was over on DT's stream last night. 48. Yeah, right. Yeah, he was on my silver squad for a while last night. I think that's a 27 with a mint mark. That is a 27 Denver. I don't think we've seen one of them yet. $52 Denver, 57. There's another S mint mark. I'm just surprised how we went through the first half of this bag and didn't see a single one. 44S. I guarantee that'll fill a spot. Oh heck no, Littlefoot. I'm on the 5 ounce. I'm on the 5 ounce stuff. Anything bigger than that, it's like, why not just have a couple 5 ounces? Yeah, Kane, you are probably catching him tonight. 46 Denver. Yeah, I think the last stream he was not here the first hour or so. $44, $40. See who's top. Chris is at 200, Kane's at 180, Brian's at 170, Metallic's at 151, Dennis at 150. There's another 41 to look at. We're getting a pile up there. 38. Yeah, it's like, why? What's the difference if you got a 5 ounce or a couple 5 ounces or a 10 ounce? That's the way I look at it. I guess I'm not a big silver I'm more into numismatics there, Littlefoot. There's a 29 Philly. I mean, I own some silver, but the biggest pile I got is all them 5-ounce quarters that I've got. 42 and a 50. Out of Denver. I marked them all down, how many I got, and marked them in my little checklist book. I'm probably up in the about 30 range of them. Oh, I don't know about a ton there, Dennis, but I have my lucky days too. You know, of all them, Littlefoot, I have only one double. Every one that I've got is, they're different. Either the burnished or the regular stripe. I've got actually 2 Iowa ones that are the same one. '53 Denver. I got one first that wasn't burnished, I think it is. That wasn't in the box, and then I got the boxed one later. '53 Denver. 56, 45. That's the one thing I've been pretty lucky about, getting pretty much all different ones. There again, that's a place where DT has kind of worked with me in the past and got me ones that I didn't have. So I've been kind of lucky on that respect, I guess. Another 53. '51 Denver. 45. 55 Denver. 57. I just think they're really cool. That's the one reason I collected them. Detail is so cool on them, blown up like they are compared to the real regular quarters. 54. 45. 56 Denver, not one we're looking for. Yeah, it's probably a good time to maybe be looking for one. Price of silver the way it is. 1919. I got a couple graded ones also. That's a 41 to look at. in the great big NGC holders. 44, 51 Denver. There's a 56 Denver to look at. $44, $46, $49. Holy cow, Littlefoot. Yeah, and then silver went down a little bit more too. I don't know what's going on that one. Some paper stuck on it. Woo! It's a 24, no mint mark. Doggone it. $53 out of Philly. $47, $40, $44, and a $40. Oh, I guess I don't know if I showed you. The bag is empty. Let's do some scoping. Get these scoped up, and then we'll pull out a roll of estimates and see if we can't fill that book pretty well up. The Wheaties. Okay, starting off with the 56. I'm going to show you something here. I always forget to be looking for this bottom left hand corner, the FS502. You can see that mint mark where I'm normally looking for the mint mark up to be up between the 9 and the 5, like that is on this one, the FS508, where the extra D is down below here, shadow D. And finding or looking for that, we have actually found this one, the FS501. See where that mint mark is up high. But I need to be looking for this one too, and what they call a separated northwest. And if you look right in the bottom leg of the 9, right there is a extra D mint mark. Bring the close-up page up here. There you go. You can see that real well. See that extra where they screwed up and put the D mint mark, then tried to polish it out but didn't get it clear out. Yeah, I need to be looking for that one too. You can see that mint mark is lower, so that's why I've been pulling out a few more of those tonight. Anyway, let's get the scope back up. So yeah, I need to be looking and see that mint mark's in about the right spot for that offset to the northwest. But I'm not seeing it on that one. $58, looking for that very elusive double die on the Liberty. Not there. Only a couple ever been found. 41 for the 3 DDOs. That one I pulled aside last week wasn't anything. For on the date. On the Liberty, a little bit of thickness there, but then on the Wheat Trust mainly. I'm not seeing it on that one. Hi Larry, you made it here, fashionably late. Now see, that mint mark's a little bit low, so that wouldn't be any of our double dies we're looking for, or RPMs we're looking for. That one probably is too, just a little bit low. But yeah, now I'll have to pull more of them aside so I can just look at them. $41. It's called Fashionably Late. Makes an entrance. Not seeing anything on that 41. Should roll out the red carpet. And that mint mark is probably just a little bit low, but not seeing it. $41. Nothing there to date. Nothing on the Liberty. Nothing but a little gunk on the In God We Trust. He rise exactly when he's supposed to? Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, another 41. I'll correct myself. We got about 6 here to go. And that mint mark is not exactly where I would think it should be for the northwest separated RPM. I'm not seeing it. Another 58. Nope. 44 Denver. Looking for the overmint mark. D over S. We've not found one of these yet. Found the 46 S over D here a while back. Not there. 55. We all like to have one of these in the double die. Not seeing it. $41. No, a little thickness there, but not seeing anything to make me think it's a double die. No, one to go. $41 again. Not seeing anything there. See anything on the Liberty? Nothing on the Motto, but a little damage. Okay, well, no varieties. See if we can grab that estimate roll. I paid 18 cents a piece for the estimates here. They've been up mostly all 40s and 50s, so hopefully we can fill up most of this album, and then we'll get out the other album. Start filling the earlier dates. Do have a roll from Atmex of all estimates. One of these days I'll have to open it up, see if there's any 30s. Well, there's a good start. It's a 40S that will go into the other album. 48S. Fill a spot. 42S. Fill that spot. Another 48S. $51S, I think we filled that one. No, we didn't fill that. It was a 50S we filled. $45S, I think that was the one we did fill, yep. Out of the bag. Just got to make sure that's a 41S. It is. Couldn't read the mint mark very good. So we still need our 41D and 42D. Hopefully you can find those in the rolls. There's a 46S, which will fill a spot, but we need to look at it for the over mint mark too. 49S, fill a spot. Another 46S. 53S, fill a spot. Saying we haven't found anything before 1940, but it's the way these rolls have been going. 41S, 53S, that's a 54. 53, yep. Let's make sure it's an S. Got a little gunk on the mint mark. It is. Fill the spot. And I do have a nice 55S to put in there. That is a lower mintage wheat scent. Last of the S mints. Another 54S. 51S. $50S, that was the one we found in the bag. $47S, fill the spot. Dang, that sounded like my table cracked. $50S, $45S, close, Mike. Another 45S. $53S. Still need the 52S. $47S. We just filled it. $47S. That's a pretty nice 45S. You know, it's brown, it's got full wheat ears. Got just a little bit of red on him yet. $51S. $48S, which will fill a spot. Want it? No, we got it. We need the D. Need 3 D mint marks out of the rolls. Another 46S to look at. 45S. What do we still need? We need 52, 55. We got the 46 up here. And that's it. It's 3 to go. Hopefully we get them all in this roll, but probably not the 55. Couple 2-baggers there. Another 46S, 50S, 45S, another 46S, 54S, need the 52, 50S, $53, $54, $54, $51, $54, all S's. Hey, there's our 55S. These all over 50s, yeah. Yeah, they actually threw us a 55S in there. Now we just need the 52. $48, $51, $44, or we just need the 52, $51, $50, $47, $45, $41, $48. Yeah, we didn't get our 52S. Right down on my list here. Need to find a 41 Denver, 42 Denver. We got the 46S. Need a 48 Denver and a 52S. I'm going to flip these 46s through the scope real quick. We'll fill that spot and then we'll put the book aside. Okay, looking for the S over D. Say we found one of these recently. I don't see it on that one. One of these is pretty decent. What was this one? Thought it was decent. It's a little rough looking. Let's see if we don't find the one that's better than that one, like this one. Yeah, looking for that. Ooh. Got some gunk there, but we got a little something going on there. See if I can wipe a little bit of that off. Got it wiped off a little better. Just a little bit of damage on the right lower part of that S. That's what I was looking at. Thought I saw part of the D there. That's just a little bit of damage. I think that coin's a little nicer than the other one. Got two more to go through here. This is kind of the ugly one. Ugly duckling. A lot of gunk there. And not there. Okay, now say you see a little bit of that D below and to the right of the main part of that S. It's not there on that one. Okay, put that one in there. Say you just need 4 in there. Hopefully we'll find them in the rolls. Set that off to the side. Get the other book out. We might just do our middle of the stream now too, before we get into this book. Start filling it from these jugs up here. Got a 64 Denver on the 90%er, 42 San Francisco on the War Nickel. Get over here to the giveaway, maybe. Okay. Middle of stream. Okay, the giveaway is going. Exclamation point raffle gets you in there. Yeah, you're close, Muscle Shell. These slots have been pretty nasty. Like I say, this week and last week. Exclamation point raffle. Hop on in there, everyone. Again, like I said, I'll probably pop in on the 4th of July in the afternoon. We'll have a kind of a quickie stream. I got 5 rolls of those Declaration of Independence quarters that possibly have the privy mark on it that the mint put out. We'll hunt through them. Do a little short stream on the 4th. Figured that kind of makes sense. Do the Declaration of Independence rolls on that date. And then no stream on the 11th or the 12th. I'll be racing the 11th. The 12th is my birthday. So we will do our members stream on 2 nights, the 18th and the 19th. This next month. So a little later in the month, but we'll get everybody in that's guest membership at the end of this month. I'll get them on the list. So I usually do. I'll sit down on the night of the 30th and pull everybody's name into those wheels. So we got them in ready to go for the live streams. Exclamation point raffle, probably less than a minute. Got a bunch of you again. A few of the guys I've never really seen in this stream, I don't think. Got guest memberships, so what is it, along with, I got Chavez's prize here from last month. Still haven't seen him in a stream. If I don't have an address, I can't send them out. So anyway, looks like we are over with. 23 of you in there. We'll pick a winner. Michael Rose. Michael Rose. Michael, have I sent you anything before? Sometimes I forget names. If I have not sent you anything before, please email me with your name and address and handle, eBay or YouTube handle. If you have, no big deal. You don't need to get a hold of me if your address hasn't changed. Thank you, Dennis. Sometimes I forget if I've sent you something before. So, thanks, guys. Congrats, Michael. I thought I had sent you something before, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, that's right. Yep, here a few weeks ago, I think. So, if your address hasn't changed, I'll get them sent out to you. Don't need to email me if you... Unless you want to, you can do that. It makes it easier for me to respond, but either way, no big deal. Okay, let's get into this book. Like I say, I'd put the 40 in there already. Previous stream. We got a 40S to put in there now also. Put that in there. And let's see what we got for spot fillers here. Start with the teens. I didn't see any 1909s in there. At least not yet. Maybe in the rolls. That's a 1919. Thinking we had a little nicer 19. Yep, right there below it. He had a pretty good number of 20s. Another 1919. Philly. I think that's an 18. Nope, that's a 1911. 1911. Pretty slick, but you don't fill a spot. Another 1919 Philly. Yeah, I think that's a 19 with the mint mark, if I remember right. Is that another S? I can't remember. Yep, it was 1919S, which pretty high mintage. Actually, the Denver is lower that year. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, we get to 50 likes. We'll do a 40%er for a giveaway. $19.14. I remember that one. It's a little lower mintage anyway. Only 75 million, but if it was a D or an S, it'd be better. There's another 1919 S. There's our 18. Kind of ugly. I was thinking there was another one in there. 19. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Yep. Let's get that one out of there. Put that ugly one aside and we'll fill it with the little cleaner looking one. Well, we got a few in there. Filled 5 spots. They're saying we had a pretty good pile of 20s in there. Start off with a 29. There's a few with mint marks in here too. $21. Lower mintage on the 21. What is that? 38 million. Yeah, the bot is being mean. I'm sorry, guys. Nothing's changed. Just being a pain. $27 Denver. I say there's a mint marked one, 27 million. Hey. Bought a lot of those muscle shell. Yeah, muscle shell you did. You actually hit the slots. Got two 27s there. This one's nicer. Looks like that one's a little nicer. Oh yeah, and I can't throw them back in the cup. Probably already did. Another 27. We got a 25. Now I can throw them back in the cup. $19.20. Make sure there's no mint mark there. Oh, Chris, make it in. You sold a full penny buck. I'm sorry about that, little foot. Chris is here. Maybe he'll wake up the slots. $26. There's been another good one to find a one with a mint mark, but no luck there. That's another 1920. 28 Denver. Oh no, I said I was going to be on. Actually, I posted in or said it in DT stream last night too. I was going to be on 28 Denver. I will not. Well, I will be on also next weekend on Saturday for a little bit in the afternoon on the 4th. $29. Got it already. 20-hour nap. That's pretty good nap. There's a 26 Denver, a little better date. What is that? 26 million, 28 million, 20 million, 20 million, 20,000. I'll put up the schedule here next week, what we're doing the next 3 weekends. We will be off in 2 weeks. Oh, we'll be off racing. I could have been racing this weekend, but wasn't planning on it with the trophy race 2 weeks ago. 20 Philly. Another 24, which we got already, I thought. No? Oh, we had a 24 in there already. I mean, it's a 26. This is that ugly 27 with, I think, with a mint mark maybe. The bad thing is there might be a mint mark there, but it is terrible. And we got the 7 and the 7D, 27D, so I'm going to pitch it 20. What's going on there? And that one. I'll show you that one too, maybe. I gotta look at that one. The reverse on that one is really weird. Put it under the scope. Got a 25 there, which you already got. $27, $23, which we don't have in there yet. So we're filling up the book nicely for out of that bag. This is the one I was gonna see if we got something else going on here. I'll show it to you guys. Of course, I'm on the wrong screen. Switch it over. Oh, come on here. Okay. Obverse looks normal, 25. What do we got going on here on the reverse? Almost looks like extra metal. That is weird. Maybe for a second it might be a die clash or something. Had Lincoln on the back there, but no, it's not that. It is pretty worn, but just like we almost got extra metal there. Oh well. A retired old guy got it in there for Chris. Another 26. 29, which we got. Oh, we had 29 with the mint mark too. Maybe that's it right there. No, it's 29, but no mint mark. $25, $26, and the last one's a $29. Yeah, okay, well that's not bad for the 20s. Did pretty good. Actually had more 20s than 30s in there. After a 20-hour nap, I would imagine you are, Chris. $35 start off with. $36, so we've already looked at for the DDOs. There you go, Littlefoot used the me. Show off your channel every 15 minutes. Want to click the link and like or subscribe? That probably Littlefoot would enjoy that. Got a 38 and a 39. See if I can get them both in there without dropping them. Dennis Stewart's got a few videos up of his stock car racing back in the day. Another 39. Another 38. Okay, there's a 37. We can fill a spot. No, there's a bunch of 37s in here. I remember them. $39. 37, 35. I was thinking we had one with a mint mark in here too somewhere. One or two. Kind of an ugly 37. $35. $39. I'm not doing very good on the 30s here. 37. 39. 37. Sure there's not a mint mark there. There isn't. See a 37 and a 36. Well, I felt a few spots in there. Let's grab one of these rolls. That's one of the older rolls. Grab one of the newer rolls. $42 likes, thank you. I'm getting closer to 50. I need to get it to flip the right way. No reason to save these rolls. We've had pretty good luck out of these. I think we found in 1909 one of these rolls the last time. Need to keep this out here. Remind me what we're looking for the other buck. Yeah, I think we're going to start right off with one that we might have it in the book. Actually, it's a 1920, which we got. There's a 41 to look at. 36 to look at. 37. I know we got it. 37. I didn't think these were all 30s rolls. No, they aren't. 53 out of Philly. 1950. I think that's a 37 Philly. Just make sure. It is. I know we got it. 50S. No, we need 52S. Well, there's a little better date. 32 out of Denver. That's a pretty good one to fill a spot. Only 10 million of those were made. In fact, all the 32s are, both of the 32s are a little tougher. 32 Phillies and 9 million. Close, Jim. Holy cow. We only had one slot winner tonight, Muscle Shell. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, we might have to do a giveaway, extra giveaway. Somebody doesn't start hitting. 37. No, we got it. $52. Need the S. That looks older. 27 out of Philly, which I think we got. Another 41. $38. Did we do a 38? Yeah, we did a 38. $19S. I know we got that one. $44, of course, gotta have a 44. $45. It's a 39. I know we got it. A little bit of red on this cent for 38. Let's set that over in the nice pile. We've already got one in the book. $37. $45. 37 with a mint mark. That is a Denver. $50 million of those. Another 44. 37. 46 Denver. Don't need it. 1919. I think we can, yep. That one ain't in bad shape either. A little worn. $45. Another 32 Denver. Holy cow, that's two in that roll. Tougher date. 54 Denver. $58 Denver. $42, $46, $38 Phillies, $51, $52 Denver. We need the San Francisco. $41 Denver, isn't that one of them? Yep, that's one of them we need. Sure, I'm reading it right. 41 Denver. 25. Oh no, that's a third 32 Denver. Holy cow. 10 million of those minted, and I got 3 in that roll. Oh, Larry. And he didn't try and mess with me. I'm guessing Larry probably wants the 26. There is an early date Indian head, but it is slick there, Larry. It's an 1881 or 2. Look at it again, see if I can read it. Loop it. I don't know why I could see that before, but I can't see it now. Honestly, what we're going to do, Larry, I'm going to throw this one in there instead. I think this is the one. Yeah. So if you want this one instead, it's an 1883. Well, it just depends. Do you need the 1883 date there, Larry, on your Indian heads? I'm going to throw that other one aside. That thing is too worn out. But we could do the 26 halves either way. I know you want 3 sets of them 26 halves. I know Brian does too, but he had to hit Eddie. Said whatever you think, so. Okay, Larry, I'll put this aside with your name on it if you want the 26 halves instead. If you need the 83 for your collection. Or the $50, either one. Congrats, Larry. You're one of the few that's hit the slots tonight. Okay, Larry, that sounds good. And then we got 237s back to back there. Oh, another 55S. No, that's a Denver. And are you kidding me? Another 32 Denver. That's 4 in that roll. Of course, I dropped the 55 in there too. Oh well. Coin silver, close. 35. Another 37. Didn't film many spots, but had some good dates in there. 48 in this roll. Ooh, that one's rough. Oh, it is a 44 besides. Holy cow. 50. Couple to go. 42. And, oh, there's a better 1930 Philly. I think we got that one in there. Not a better date. We'll fill a spot. I'll get the other book out and put our 41 in there. .41 Denver going in. Mark it off the list. Close to New Marshall. Okay, let's do another roll. Let's do it's from the same guy but earlier. It's an earlier roll that I got from him. Paid 14 cents a piece for these. The other ones I paid 17 cents a piece. Of course, having all them 32 Denvers in there wasn't not a bad roll. $46. There's a 25. $45. 41 S, I believe, which we've got. $48S, I believe. We'll just make sure because we need a Denver. Yeah, it's a $48S. 41 to look at. There's our 52S. It's funny how all the ones I don't get in the bag, it seems like I find in these rolls. 42. Not the Denver though. 44. There's another 52S, just like that. Two of the same coin that we need. Let's pick which one's nicer. Looks like that one is. Of course, we'll probably see three more. $50S, 40 Philly, 45. Close, Chris. 57 Denver. 56 Philly. 46. Got a nice one looking there, sort of. 53 Denver. And go over in a nice pile. Another 41. 37. 42 Denver. There's this another one that we need. For the other book. 57. 36. So what do we need yet? So 48 Denver. There's another 52. I think that's a Denver though. Don't make any difference. 38. Sure you got it. $44 with a mint mark. I think it's a Denver, so nope, it's an S. Not one to look at. Another 37. Another 40. $45S. Another 37. $51. $45. $54. $50S. Ooh. I'm sure that's been cleaned. That is, I bet it has been cleaned, but that is pretty nice, 29. That is a really nice 29. It's probably been cleaned, but full wheat ears, full wheat ears for 29. Oh. Trying to screw up here. Full wheat ears on this thing, but you can see where the scratches, somebody's a little hard on it trying to get the little bit of stuff off of it. It's too bad. That was a nice coin. It's going to get set aside though. It's probably nicer than the one I have for my book. Okay. 36 Denver, that's going to fill a spot. 40 million. $49. There's another 35 with a mint mark. I think it's an S. It is 35S. 38 million. So we found a couple for the buck here. Midway through the roll. Hi Mike the Greek. Good to have you in here. 47S. There's a 56 Denver. The bad thing is to find that other repunched mint mark that I went over earlier. I have a tough time seeing it. We'll try it. We'll set it aside to look at. 35. $45S. We'll probably finish up with this roll. That's a 58, I believe, to look at. 54, 44, oh my goodness. Got an Indian head cent for 1 in here. 1905 Indian head cent. This is the one I was looking at right next to it. 26 with a mint mark. I was going, oh, give me a S. We've already got 26 Denver in the book. Lower mintage. $28. We don't have that one in the book yet. $53 Denver. $54 Denver. The last one is a fire damage. 1919 too. Looks like fire damage to me. No mint mark on it. Well, we didn't do bad. What did we go through? 3 rolls. How many did we get here in the book? I got 30 of the 50 that I try to get. So I'll have a little filling to do between now and giving these away. But we did fill 2 more dates in this book. There's our 40. Just make sure it's a 42. It is. 42 Denver. Ooh, that popped back out. What caused that? Actually, that coin's pretty nice. It's tight. And the other is the 52S. Which fills that spot. So besides the 3 still cents, which of course you ain't gonna find, more than likely, only thing we're missing is the 48 Denver in that book. Of course, then all the memorial backs, which I'll put in there. Forgot we found a 61 Denver in that bag. Leave that sheet in there to remind me what I need to put in there yet. Okay, let's scope some of these that we had, and what we got, about 6 or 8 of them here to look at. Yeah, that was that one that was all dirty. Be tough to see that mint mark up there by the 9. Anyway, about it. 58. No double die. 41. Seeing anything there? Nothing on the God we trust. Nope. Five to go. Another 41. Split on that one. Not there. A little bit of thickness on Liberty, but it's looks like wear. T looks awfully thick there. Just some damage. Like a little roller damage. $36. Almost looks like a little bit of a split on the 6, but yeah, it disappeared when I turned it. I'm not seeing anything there on that 36. 3 to go. I can't believe those slots are being so mean to you guys. I tell you, we will do an extra giveaway. We'll do one of the 2026 half. I mean, there's only 2 of you who've hit slot bounties tonight, so I know you guys have been trying to get the 2026s. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on that 41. Well, we got some thickness there. Well, we got it on Liberty too. This might be one I'm going to set aside and look at a little bit better after the stream. Probably just all damaged, but looks like the motto's got thickness on it. And both the date and Liberty do too, so we're going to look at it. Probably nothing. Get the loop out and take a good close-up of it. That one, definitely no thickness there on that date. Okay, nothing there on that 41. Okay. Well, first off, before we do our end of stream, you guys get a bounty prize, whatever you want. You can have that circulated PD&S set. And let's see what we got for the first one of these. Up. The 1902. So there's your three choices. We haven't used this for quite a while. Usually didn't do it unless there was only one or less bounty, but you guys have been trying all night long and it's just been mean to you. So, do an extra giveaway first before we do our end of stream. I think I got a slot in here somewhere. Skunk giveaway. It says just for the circulated PD&S set, but you can have any of the three, any one of the three prizes. So get in there, exclamation point raffle. We'll get you in there for that. We'll do an end of stream after we give this away. Yeah, you were only a second bounty winner tonight, Larry. Muscle Shell and you. That was it. Last week it was only about like 3 or 4 of you. Which makes it easy on me, but I'd see you guys win the bounties. So I got them. Exclamation point raffle will get you in for one of these three. One of the new $50 sets. Actually, I probably could do one of the dime sets too. If you'd prefer that instead. D and or P and D. We'll just been giving these to my members. Will for another month yet. So if you want the dime set, you could have that instead too. Exclamation point raffle. Oh, there Otis hit. See? I just had to get it going. Prompt it along. Guess I should have done that earlier. Exclamation point raffle. Notice you'd have a 1903 IHC or one of the dollar coins. Whatever you would like. If you want a 2026 half set, that's cool. Any of the other half sets, dollar coins. Let's see what he says. Might have closed coin silver, just hang on. Which dollar coin would you like there? The P or the D, Otis? P or the D, Iowa, with the privy. P, Otis says. We can do that. Congrats, Otis. Good choice. Going your way. Okay, just hang on there. I'll get back up there and open that coin silver for you. You open it up again. Okay, entries are open again for about 30 seconds. Get in there if you didn't already. See if I can see coin silver in there. I don't think you got in there. Nope, you're not in there, coin silver. Try again. Somebody just got in. Ron Pierce did. And this is for one of the bounty prizes. There's another one got in. Hopefully that was coin silver. Oh, it's mussel shell. Maple leaf. Hell, we're still popping them in there. Coin silver. Quick, quick, quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Tried to get you in there, coin silver. A few others got in now. Okay, pick a winner. Chew. We got Chew in there for a win. What would you like, Chew? I think you got the half dollars already. 2026 dimes. Gotcha. Don't have a flip out here. Doggone it. Try to be nice to these half dollars. You know what? You don't have to walk far to get a flip. Ah. Holy cow, maybe I do. There's one. Ah. Took the dimes. Try not to touch these things too much. Going through them pennies. There we go. Might have been the same bag that put his last prize in. Looks like about a 3-letter name on there. Might have been G-Dub too. Congrats, Chew. Okay, put these aside. And we'll do our end of stream. That in the bag. Oh, Otis. Holy cow, Otis. What would you like this time, Otis? What do I have? $19.02 $D. Gotcha. Gotcha. We'll write you up another bag. I'll probably end up pulling a flip out of there. Put them together. You bet, Otis. Throw it into your bag there. Okay, we can get to the end of stream now, maybe. Like I say, I just needed to wake up the slot machine for you guys. At least for Otis. End of stream, what do we got? No books this week since MSS took them last week. 62 out of Denver on those. The uncirculated steel cents. One's got just a little bit of rust on it, but they are uncirculated. Okay, let's get our end of stream done with. Okay, it's going. Explanation point raffle. Explanation point raffle. One more time, and we'll get out of here. Thank you, Metallic. Some nice pennies in there, or nice cents in there. Like I say, I filled them up. That one had 30. I'll put 50 in there in the early book, and then we'll fill up the later book for you guys. Usually take me a couple weeks to sit down and do it, but we'll have them for at least for the members stream. Again, we'll come in Saturday afternoon for a little bit, hunt some of the Declaration of Independence quarters, looking for that privy. You got 5 rolls coming, and we'll look for them. Probably won't be on too long. Probably start about 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. The following week, no live stream on the 11th and 12th. 11th I'll be racing. 12th is my birthday. So we're going to do our members appreciation streams in plural on the 18th and 19th. I'll put up something on my community page, let you guys all, remind you guys, and they'll be there. Let you know. A little later on the member stream, but it's the way it's going to work out this month. Cool, Larry. You're a day younger than me. Thank you, Chris. G-Dub's a day older than me. Imagine that. Turn the big 6-5 on the 12th. Day late as always. Just as long as you aren't a dollar short, too. I have not completely figured it out, Captain Vic, the medication stuff. I did do the rest of it. I still need to do the Part D stuff yet. So, but yeah, the rest of it I got figured out, I think. Still got pills for over a month yet, so I'm not worried about it. If I got to buy them for a month or two, that's cool also. But anyway, I think our time is up. "26 of you in there. We'll pick a winner. Who's it gonna be?" Larry. I'm guessing you probably want the quarter, Larry, don't you? Rigged, Larry says. Gotcha. Okay, guys. Boy, my marker must be about out of ink here. Congrats, Larry. Well, okay, guys, we'll see you next. Chris can't win nothing. Anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thanks. Hopefully everybody has a good 4th of July. I got a lot of fireworks to shoot off like I normally do on next Saturday night. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll have all my fingers left. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks to my mods for keeping me straight. We're going to see you next Saturday, 2 o'clock, if you want to stop by and see if we can find a privy. I may take a few this year, Dennis. Those were the first videos on my channel were actually 4th of July videos, so I will probably do something you wouldn't do, Larry. We don't get crazy, but we've got some good fireworks. So anyway, we'll catch you all next week if you want to stop by. Not look for my 4th of July videos. Later.